Right, good evening, ladies and gents. Over there, Kensani from Soweto. Let us do D. Yesterday night we did C. So I think you did understood. See, if you couldn't understand better, just let me on the comment. So let's attempt C. So the question, I'm actually taking this right from the engineering textbook, engineering drawing N2 textbook. So we read the question. This is exercise 7.3. So these views are given in first angle orthographic projection. So let us attempt to see. D. So this is D. Let's analyze the views. So if they are like this and they're given according to first angle orthographic projection, they are like this. First angle orthographic projection, which means without fear or favor, we will know what this is front, this is left. So what is not there is what is a top view, but using dimension of the left view, we can be able to get the top view, because we know the left view and the top view, they will always share the same width or breadth, and the front view and the top view, they will always share the same length. Okay, let's go. Very first step that you have to do, draw a horizontal faint line without out of dimension. Then from there, draw a line that's going to be perpendicular. Remember, I said to you, always advisable to start your isometric bottom down, so that you get so that you are having enough space for your isometric this side. So here we go. You have to be careful. Here we go. And here we go. Right. So after that one, the very first thing that you have to do here, let's get the base. Let's get this base. This is the base, and when you check, we can say this is a cup, or you can, if you know the athletic cup, you understand, yeah, it's more like that, because you must have a light sometimes on what you are drawing. So let's get the base. Let's say this base is made up of wood, then this one is made up diamond or gold. So now let's get the base. So from here till here is 140. Measure 140 from here. 140 is there. And you have to be careful. 140, you can draw it dark. 140 like this. So this is not allowed. Two lines are not allowed, so you must erase it. Understand? So let's erase that. After 140, get a line that is going up. Faint. Like this. So I hope you see it. Let me. After the 140, let's come to our left view. Get rid of this 70, isn't it? We said we are starting with the base of our cup. From there till there, 70, which means I am measuring 70 here. 70 from here till here. 70. Where I've just gotten 70, go up. Where your end 70 ends, go up faint. Then from there, what is happening? after the 70, we are having a height of 20 from here till the 20 millimeter. 20 millimeter. So which means from there till there, measure 20 millimeter. There is our 20 ending, but double check. The set is 20 millimeter from where? From here till there. Then from there going back is what? Is 5 millimeter. So where your 20 ends, go back with 5 millimeter. All together. So which means now from there, get a faint line for now, because you don't know what is happening there. Faint line that like this. Faint line like this. Are we together? So now I can come to draw this one solid or dark. Let me also get this point where the 20 ends. This constructional line of where the 20 ends. Faint. Pull your pencil. Pull your pencil. So, which means now this line, and I can now erase it. It's no longer helpful. Can erase that one. Then from there, let's pretend as if we are closing our base where the 20, where the 5 ends. Remember, from here till here is 5 millimeter, isn't it? There you go. Then from there, what is happening? Come back here. The set is what is from here till here is we must use angle 45 so that we get this from there till there. You understand? Yes, from here till here is 5, but these lines they're at an angle of 45 degrees. Then from there, bring your 45. Now draw a solid line from this corner to this one. Then from here to this one, like this. Then you're going to know Oguti from here. Now we can have a solid line here. Solid line here and solid line there and solid line here. Right, then from there, double check. When you are looking at your front view, you are having a line that is at an angle of 45. Again, double check on your front view as well as your left view. You are still having the very same line. So that is why you are going to have something of this nature asymmetrically, because when you are viewing it at this direction, you're going to see something of this nature. Again, when you're viewing it at this direction, you're going to see something of this nature. So that is why it's like this. So come back here again, solid. Right, so now we cannot draw this one dark yet, this one dark yet, because there is something that is happening here. So now the very second step that we have to do, let's divide this length from here till the 140 divided by 2. Let's get to the center. 140, bring your calculators. 140 divide on 140 divided by 2 is 70. So 140, 0, there is my 70. Then get the center of 70, which is the left view. Now You remember 70 divided by 2. Bring your calculator back. 70 divided by 2 is 35. Mark at your center. 30, 35 center. There it is. After you've gotten your 70s, then construct them like this. This is your center. Then from there, right. So where your centers are bisecting each other, that's your point to where that's your point you're supposed to measure your height of what? Of 140, because they said from here going up is 140, from here going up is 140. And you see that what we're about to draw now is in the middle of no. We don't know the dimension from here till here. Again, we don't know the dimension from here till here. That is why we had to work with the centers. Yeah. So now from here going up now, from here going up, we measure 140 vertically. Erase this one, is no longer helpful. Vertically, faint, going up. Let me set my camera very well. Then after that, get 40, 140 from where? From here. My 140 is ending there, up there. So where my 140 ends, I must take these centers the way as they are. But now this point I'll pretend as if it's now this one. You understand? So this point I'll pretend as if it's now this one. So what I've done here, what I did here, I can now do it up there. Like this. Like this. And like this. This. Right, check this, guys. We've just measured 140 millimeter from here, till there. Is what? Is 140 millimeter. So which means if I'm drawing a line like this, it's good as if it's this one, because from there till there is 140 millimeter. So let's come back to our left view. So we've got the thickness of 45, which means then you can come to say from here half of 45, from there till there, again from here till there half of 45, so that from there till there is 45. So bring back your calculator, even if it is a dimension that you know, but you must confirm 45 divided by 2, then it's 22.5. So you come to say from there 20, 21, 22, the 0.5 is between 22 and 23. So 20, 22.5. Yes, 20, 21, 22.5 is here. Okay, which means from here till there is 45. Then what do you do? Where you've gotten this, get faint line like this, isn't it? From here till there is what? It's a half of 45, which is 22.5. And again up there, faint from here till there is what is 45. Come back to your question. So by having this now, which means we are now having this vertical center. So now we don't know the dimension from here till there. Again, from there till there we don't know. But we know this is an octagon. It's not a hexagon. It's an octagon. So you must know how do you draw an octagon. So then from there, what do we do? Guys, we are having an octagon. Octagon means 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has got 8 corners. Hexagon, it has got 6 corners. So let's remind each other, how do we draw an octagon? And it is very necessary. We'll draw an octagon here, and then from there we take dimension into our drawing there. So the height of our octagon supposed to be 140, isn't it? So let's get the center of 140. 140 divided by 140 divided by 2 is 70. So take your drawing compass, then open it to 70. 70. Then from there draw a circle feint. I hope you see my feint line, because I normally draw during the night, because where I'm having time. Then from there you draw a horizontal center. Where were you placing your compass? Draw a horizontal center line. Draw another one that is perpendicular, vertical center line. Then from there draw a feint line that's gonna be like this here. Again, vertical, that it will just touch the circumference of your cycle. Again, from here draw another one down here, that it must just touch. In mathematics class we call this type of a line a tangent. It's just touching the circumference of the circle. It's not crossing. So again, up here it must just touch. You understand? Then from there take your 40 degree set square, because we draw an octagon using 45 degrees. Take your 45 degrees, then draw an again line that's gonna behave like this. Now you draw from here till here, then you stop there. Then again push it up till here. There we go. This one is parallel to this one. You see, this line as well is also touching the circumference. So again, up here, down here actually, here we go. Then push it, just touching the circumference of the cycle outside, not inside. So this is what we have. Then now you can come back to draw dark here. Draw dark here. Draw dark here. Draw dark here. So this is actually necessary even in the final examination or in the classwork. Perhaps your teacher has given you this one. This is part of the drawing. It has to be there. Do you see that it seems to be missing dimension from here till here? We didn't know how much is it. From here till here we didn't know. From there till here we didn't know. We just told Duguti is you must use angle 45 set square, isn't it? And the height, so this height from there till there is 140 millimeter, which is this one from there till there. You see now the dimension we can get. And this point is which one? Come is this one. Are we together? So which means now I can place my divider or my drawing compass from here till there, so that I come and measure it from there till there, again from here till there, and from there till there. Let's do it. Take your drawing compass, record. This is it. Then come to your drawing, mark here and mark there. Are we together? Not on the inner one, but on the outer one. Then from there, which means from there, without fear or favor, I know Uguti from here till here is now dark. From here till here is actually this point. From here till here, this point is this one. This one is that one. Are we together? So now, without fear or favor, I will know Uguti from here till here solid. From here till here solid is that thickness of 45. This one, check it way in our left view. From here till here is 45. Is what is this one? From there till there. And again here, dark. So now to get this one, it will go like this and like this, isn't it? So how do we get rid of that? Get a vertical faint line from this point, going down, which means I'm moving from here till there. Let me get rid of it. How much is that one? Record it with your divider or your drawing compass. There we go. Like this to the center till there, and then from there, without shifting your compass, come here. Come here. There is the center. So I can then draw the horizontal center there. Like this. Remember, a center, you must always draw it how a dark. Yeah, it's a center as well. So which center is this one? This one here is this one. In our given view is this one. Then the vertical one is this one. Here is this one. In our given view is which one? Is this one. Then this center has to be taken till down there. So this is a center, mark till here again. So which means this center must go down till there. Then it's simple, guys. After you've drew it like this way, you just take dimension from here till there. You see now what what is happening from here till here. I just record it here. I come and put it here from there till there. Then from there I use my 30 millimeter ruler from here till there. So because this one is at an angle of 30 degrees, but this one is just straight looking at you. You understand? So let's do it. So remember, this point is the center. Place your compass here, further extend it till there. This is it, isn't it? Then come to your drawing, mark here, and mark here. You understand? So let me get an exact point here. There is my point. Then what is happening with these points? Which means I'll get a vertical faint line going up and vertical faint line going up this direction. Let's do it. This and like this. Then what do you know? What are the properties of an octagon? All the sides, they must be what? They must be equal. If from here till here is 50, which means 50, 50, 50, 50, isn't it? So which means now, come back here. This point is now this one, isn't it? So which means I must move out up, isn't it? From there till there. And from here till here down, which means I must do the very same thing even up here. From here till here. And from there till there. You understand? So since we understand that all these sides, they must be equal, we won't be taking them here for the matter of saving time, isn't it? It's what we have there already. So we'll just get them right from here. Place your compass here till here, further extend till here, then come place it to where you got in this point, mark here and mark there. Even this side, place it here, mark here and mark there. Then from there, take your ruler, draw it solid or dark. Then from there, in this side, then from there you go. Remember, how did you draw this one? We draw it using our vertical component direction. They must be vertical to each other. This, you see, this, you see. Then now, without fear or favor, you'll know, okay, this line will go from there till there. Dark. Just like this. Now, again, what is happening? Take these points down like this. Again, this one. Down like this. After you've took them, you are going to have a solid line that's gonna start from here till here. That will correspond with this one, and this one is which one? Is this one. Everyone, is this one. Remember that this point is in line with this one. This one is in line with this one. That is why we just took this faint line going down like this. Going down like this. Then after you've gotten this, then you just take your 30mm ruler. You join this point with this one. This one. With this one. Then after that, take this line, this direction. Faint. It will go like this, faint, and this one again. Faint. How was the thickness? You don't even have to go back to measure it. Just retrieve it right from here. This is it. Then from there, you can get a dark line like this, which means without fear or favor, I'll know here is now solid. again here, solid, my 30mm ruler, solid. So which means now what's going to happen, now I can draw this line, solid here, and this one solid here. Like this we go. Like this we go. So then remember we are having a what? A hole here. A hole here. So that becomes simple for us then. So let's do it. Check it, that hole they are saying is diameter 100. Diameter 100. So diameter 100 divided by 2 to get the radius, isn't it? Is 100 is how much? Is 50. So take your 30mm ruler, get 50. There is your 50. What do you do with that 50? Come back to your drawing, then place it by the center. This is your center. Mark here 50, mark there 50, mark here 50, mark there 50. So if you've gotten such kind of marks, please get the exact mark. Then from there, T-square against the drawing board, C-square against your T-square. Get a faint line that's gonna be like this, passing the mark that you've just got, isn't it? Up there again, we are creating a box binder method. There it goes. And so just scroll down, guys. In case you don't understand this method, I've got some other videos where I'm explaining this method as well, where maybe you can understand it better. There are less line compared to this one. Again, you get a vertical one. So come back to this one, further extended, because we must get a point there, which is this one, even up there, which is this one. So remember, we open our compass to 50mm, which was the radius of what? Of 100, isn't it? So which means from here till there is 50, from there till there is 50, from there till there is 50, from there till there is 50, right? Then we drew vertical lines in those marks of ours. We drew lines, I will say, that at an angle of 30 or horizontal, so that we get this point and point and point and point. That's give us what? 4 points. Maybe I can say 0, 1, 2, 3, back to 4. All together. So we will then have to join the two longest opposite corner. Two longest opposite corner. We've got 4 points, right? That they are giving us a square, and in between of these corners we've got center. Corner 0 and 1, there is a center. Corner 1 and corner 2, there is a center. Corner 2 and 3, there is a center. 3 back to 0, there is a center. Are we together? So maybe I can say this is my A, this is my B, this is my C, this is my D. Are we together? So the number points are corners. The alphabetic points are centers. Are we together? So the law, it will then say join the two longest opposite corner, and those two longest opposite corner, they are numbers. So we've got 0 and 2, which they are opposite to each other. I cannot say 0 and 1, they are opposite to each other. They are not opposite to each other, but they are in the same line. They are in line to each other, isn't it? And 0 and 3, they are not in the same line. But 0 and 2, they are opposite to each other. 1 and 3, they are opposite to each other again. But then 1 and 3 Of course, they are opposite to each other, but they are not far as compared to what 0 and the 2. So if they are saying join the two longest opposite corner, which means I will place my ruler at 0 to 2. And this line has to be past the center point. Are we together? We've joined faint. Remember that we want to draw an arc. A diameter 100. Then from there, join a corner to center, center to corner, which means now I'll be joining a number point with an alphabet point. Both the centers, they were named alphabetically, and corners, they were named in numbering. So, which means if they're saying join corner to center, center to corner, is going to be corner to center, which is corner 3 with the center A. There we go. And center C with corner 1. There we go. It's not clear. Let it be clear, as if by the time when they were saying let it be light there. So even here, let it be clear. So the time we're joining corner to center, center to corner, the line of the two longest opposite corner, it was cutted. So where it was cutted, we are getting a point. There is a point. Maybe we can say it's Roman figure 1. Again, there is a point when we're joining C and 1. It's Roman figure 2. There is our point. So place your compass at Roman figure 1. Further extended to D, which is your center. Draw a line that will strike an arc that will start from A, or from D to A, or from A to D. Draw it dark like this. Again, go up to Roman figure 2. Place it at Roman figure 2. Further extended to C, C and B, or B to C. Still one and the same thing. Draw it dark. This edge, you have to be careful. Place it here, further extend till there. There you go. There you go. Like this. Then to close this side, place your compass at point 1. Further extended to C or to D, like this. There you go. Dark. Like this. Then to close it down here, place your compass at what? At point 3. Further extended to A or to B. Dark. As my compass is failing me. It's like this. Then we threw the whole of diameter 100. So let's check, are we going to have the very last line there? Because this is a whole throughout. Who's telling us that? Is the dimension hidden details in our left view? Because they are saying starting from here till here, which means this whole is throughout this upper part. So how are we going to get that? So we are going to get a line that's going to behave like this from point D, faint like this, and again from point A like this. Then now you come to your thickness. Even before to your thickness, because you must firstly get a line. Where were you placing your compass the time you drew this line? This line, A to B. You're placing your compass at point 3, isn't it? Take this point 3, clip it back. This point 3, clip it back with the same thickness. So which means come here, record this. Right? Then come and place it here. which means I must be placing my compass there. Are we together? So how? Like this, come back. Where were you placing your compass the time you drew this line? I was placing my compass at this point, which is point 3. Like this, I drew it like this, isn't it? Now, take it back to that line, to that point that you just got, which means you must start your arc where? From here till there. So draw it dark, dark, dark. So come and redraw it, make it dark. So this is it. So thank you for watching, guys. That was Mr. Nkosi. So thank you for watching. I hope dear I've answered your question. So if you did not understood somewhere, so let me know down there on the comment. So that was engineering drawing N2. So we actually started here. This was the question that was given. This is it, like this. This is it. Then from there we came here for the dimension of the octagon. From the octagon, then we came here. This is the solution. All right, bye. Thank you.